Hello everyone, welcome back to Lindsay's Builds, Mad Dog. Yeah, 2 days in a row. So yeah, thought I'd nip in a quick stream and yeah. So we're going to carry on with the Castigator, do a little bit more detail work, and we're going to be finishing off the stacks. So yeah, so we'll go down camera and we'll see how we get on. Hope you're all well this mornings. That's the one I've got to finish. Put the first coat on, and then I'll put second coat on these ones. They're finished. Well, kind of finished. So we'll put those to one side. Okay, so I've got one viewer in already. Hello there. Two viewers watching. I'm only here for about an hour and a half at the most. No longer. Apple, he says, question, how does one capture an alligator? Answer, throw in a castigator to its pull. Nice one, Apple, I like that one. You're well alert this morning. I like that one, mate. How are you anyway? Have you got snow where you are? We had well, it snowed during the night, but it's looked like somebody had got severe dandruff, so it's nothing to shout about. It'll all be gone by the end of the day. So three viewers watching. Thank you very much, peoples. So those just coming in, I am working on a Castigator 40k scissors a bow called the Castigator. I've done two others, one being an immolator and the other one called an exorcist. They are both on my YouTube channel. Not expecting too many people in this morning. People will just be waking up. Some people will still be asleep. Apple says, not bad, Lindsay. More snowfall overnight, but it's expected to warm up with rain. Currently 2 degrees C on a sunny northern easterly Scotland. It's still -2 here at the moment. Say like we've had a little bit of dusting of snow. So nothing to shout about really. It's not very often we get snow at this end of the country. Not very often. Not like it was back in the 60s and 70s. We used to get it really, really bad at one time. Normally snows here in the February normally, but then yet again it's not really a lot. The rain will wash it all away anyway when that gets here. We've been forecast for rain for the next 2 or 3 days. So whether that will happen or not, I don't know. So those weather apps, they're not 100% accurate, are they? So I'm bright and early this morning, guys. Bit of the shakes this morning. Exactly. It's exactly what I was saying, Apple. They are a joke. Any more news when you're going to get your eyes done? Find people watching, people passing through as well. So I'd like to say thank you everybody yesterday for a very successful stream yesterday. It was pretty awesome. Got a lot of views. I like to entertain. but I do prefer single streams to panel ones, except for the ppm. Cuts all the chaos out by single streaming. Yeah, yesterday was very successful, which I was quite pleased. Okay, well, Apple says, well, I was up and about early. Did first washing of clothes this year and now enjoying a lovely cinnamon coffee brew. No word as yet on my eyes. Oh, wow. Well, I hope you get to see him soon, mate. I've got Mr. David Markey in. Well, hello there, David. And he says, morning, Lindsay. He also says, morning, folks. Apple says, morning, David. David says, hello, Apple. Apple. Dogs, eh? The dog will bark at its own shadow. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute, guys. What I can. The light's not very good in here today. Okay, where did we get to? Where did we get to in this chat? Oh, we got Fionn in, and he said, stopping by for a second. Oh, God's sake. Just hang on a minute, guys. Hello? Yes, it is. Sorry about that, guys. Really, I was the hospital. Okay, right, where did I get to? I've got Fionn in, and he says, stopping by for a second Happy New Year all, and same to you, Fionn. David Markey says hello, Fionn. Apple says morning, Fionn. Fionn says morning. David Markey says, white isolator here. Thankfully, I don't need to go out. Mark's Hobbies is also in. Welcome in, Mark's Hobbies. He says, hi, one and all. Apple says, hi, Mark. Mark's Hobbies says, hello, Apple. And we've got Dale in, Mac Creative, and he says, morning, everyone. It's a cold one. Apple says, morning, Dale. Everybody, welcome. So, sorry about that. I had to take that phone call. So, I finally got a date for my operation. Apple says, morning Dale. Mac Creative says, hi Apple. David Markey says, hello Mark. Looks as though it's going to be a busy month next month. Dear oh dear. So I'll be out of action for a little while after, guys. So it shouldn't be too long away. It's too watery. Doing the second coating now. David Markey says hello Mark. Mark's Hobby says hello David. David says hello Dale. Mark's Hobby says hello Dale. Mac Creative says hello David. Mac Creative says hi. And Apple says at least you know you have a date. Yes. Finally. I've been waiting since September. I've not finished that bit yet. What am I doing? Yeah, I've been waiting since September last year. See it being a busy year. So we'll have a bit of belly and bench though, guys. In my belly is cornflakes, 2 rounds of toast of bread and butter, and a nice cup of Charlie. Bench, you know what I've got on the bench, which is the Castigator. So what about you, Chatland? What are you doing this morning? I know some of you are probably just waking up. that's the first coat on that one. Oh yeah, 6 viewers, 6 viewers. Very delicate work, this. Apple says, Belly, ham and cheese back with daddy sauce, bev coffee, bench it in the ice house. In the ice house. Could be worse, Apple. Could be in the Antarctic. I've got a room in my house like that. It's like the Antarctic. It's got more drafts than Swiss cheese. More drafts than Swiss cheese. Yeah, definitely. Catch up with the chat in a minute if there is any, guys. Just give me a mo. Okay. Nope, no more chat yet. So what's everybody's plans today? Anything good? Snowball fights, maybe? Throw a few sneaky snowballs and hide behind the cars. It's nice, bright and sunny though, I must say that today. Bright and sunny but cold. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not at all. Yes, Roxy. As soon as I stop live streaming, she'll shut up. Guarantee it. Yeah. So don't forget, Sprue and Glue is live streaming today, 1 o'clock. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join as I've got things to do this afternoon. I shall be watching while doing things. Okay, that's that one with the second coat. Athel says, I have enough snow on my balcony to roll a mini snowman, but the temp has again dropped to 0 and more snow is coming from the northeast. Well, at least you've got snow. At least you've got proper snow and not dandruff. I don't know how bad Kyle and Michelle's got it. I'm sure. I know when I last spoke to him, he says they're expecting severe snowstorms. Viewers. It's nice of you to come in anyway, guys. I didn't expect that many in, to be honest. I only expected about 2 or 3. So, do thank you. do intend to doing some work on the aircraft carrier tonight at some point, hopefully. Catch up with the chat in a minute if there is any. Need an AI chat reader, don't you? But they had thought of that one yet. Well, weird that would, wouldn't it? AI chat reader, Mr. Bot. That's two done. Apple says inland where Carl lives was last night expected to be -10 or below, and with the snow gates closed for mountain routes means heavy snowfalls. Wow. Oh, wow. That's heavy. See what I did there? That's heavy. I must admit though, where I live, we get lovely summers. Absolutely scorching. Around about July, back end of June, July, that's when it starts cranking up the heat. Mid-July is just like, oh. Hot. But we tend to get what they call mini tornadoes in the summertime, especially at the back end of summertime. We get quite a few. But yeah, we get some cracking summers. We've got Scott's Models in. He says, "G'day, Lindsay, and everyone. G'day there, Skippy. Hope you're good." And Sprue and Glue's in. Hello there, Sprue. And he says, that's when Lindsay puts on his cozy. Apple says, how do Scott? Apple says, hi there, Sprue. Sprue and Glue says, hi, Lindsay, and all in Chatland. You have to put your cozy on. Looking forward to your stream, Sprue. Scott's model says, yeah, good, back to work down the west. David Marcus says hello, Scott, and he also says hello, David. 14 viewers in. Wow. Thank you very much, guys. I'm 100 watch hours away from official watch hours away to reach my target for monetization. So people get watching. Watch as many videos as you can and live streams. Or even just let them play in the background while you're doing something else. Hello, Doc. Damn thing wants to go out now. Dear oh dear. Yeah, it wants to go out. I'll have to nip off again. Sorry, guys. Because if I don't, she'll end up doing it near the door. I don't want that. So just hang in there, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Plenty of interruptions today, guys, isn't it? Right, we're back. Spoon Glue says, yeah, I think so. Spoon Glue says yellow snow time. Yep. Yellow and brown snow. Did you get much snow where you are, Sprue? Right, that's that bit done. Okay. Let's do orange or yellow. Let me look. I think it's going to be yellow, I think. Yeah. This is the worst bit to do, this is. Need a good cocktail stick. Mark's Hobby says, what time are you on, Sprue? He's on at 1 PM UK time today. Apple says orange to yellow to white for flames. Yeah. Key. Bottom bits first. Okay, fair enough. JC Bricks and Builds is in. He says, morning Lindsay and all in chat. Morning JC, nice to see you. Hope everyone is well in your household. Spur and Glue says Mark 1300, which is 1 p.m. Uh, 18 viewers in. Thank you very much, guys. If you're enjoying the stream, please put your thumbs up. Be much appreciated. And if you'd like to try me to get to that maximum of 4,000 hours, official watch hours, so I've got 100 to go. Well, just over 100, not many. So if you could help me reach that, which would be much appreciated, guys. Even if you're letting the streams run in the background. All the videos. A bit more the videos than anything else. I think that's what it really counts on, is the videos. To JC Bricks and Bill says, all good buddy, very cold out, laugh out loud. You down that Warhammer hole. You down that shop. Sprue and Glue says hi JC. JC says hi Sprue. Mark says, Bobby says okay. Sprue and Glue says Lindsay, thumb up. Where do you want it? You behave. There's no way you can do this with a paintbrush. Well, I suppose you could if you'd have done it the reverse way around, but I've already dry brushed the frame, you see. You don't need to go out again, dog, you've just been. Spoon Glue says 20 watching, only 7 thumbs. Wow. Wow. Wow, come on guys. You can do better than that. That's one on that bit. Be the first coat of that yellow in them bars. Very painstaking work this is. You need the patience of a saint. Because you got to go back and put a second lot in. You had 2 options with these. You had the ones with the kind of put out flamers, you know, where they've been put out, or you could have the ones that was burning. Burnings. Okay, let's have a look. No more chat yet. Seriously, dog? That dog just did one right beside me, now it's walking off. Absolute pain today, that dog. Okay, JC Bricks and Build says not out at Warhammer today, but would admit I'm not sat at the bench with Warhammer and a new 3D printed figure I've done. Laugh out loud. Yeah, nice, James, nice. Freaking dog. It's typical female, isn't it? Be with you in a minute, guys. Buy this dog a muzzle so it can't bark when I'm live streaming. Okay. JC Bricks and Build says you may like the new one though, Lindsay. Her name is Bunny. Ooh, can imagine what that looks like. Mark Sobbins says, what breed of dog is it? It's a French bulldog. This thing makes me laugh because it'll walk around as though it's poorly, you know, but feeling sorry for itself and all that kind of crap. As soon as somebody knocks at that door or you say to it, give it that T word, which is a treat, man, it'll be running down that hallway like nobody's business. The thing makes me laugh. It's a right proper, how can I put it? likes to be centre of attention, you know what I mean. And it's yeah, it does things so you make it feel sorry for it. And, it's quite a comedian, the dog is. But it's one of them dogs where it's a pretty needy dog. Wants you to sit with it all day long and you just can't do it. They're all like that, them French Bulldogs. They're all like that. It's just their way, I think. And they can be very dominant and all. Catch up with a chat in a minute if there is any, guys. So, plenty of interruptions today. Got to wait its second coat inside. So what I'll do is paint the bottom bit. Where did we get to in the chat? Jeff likes Jeff and Maggie's in. Hello there, Jeff and Maggie. Nice to see you. Says good morning, guys. Good morning, Nat. Alphonse says morning, Jeff and Maggie. David Markey says hello, JC. He also says hello, Alicia. And David Markey says hello, Jeff and Maggie. Need a different brush now. JC Bricks and Build says, yeah, you may like the new one though. Oh, well, I've already read this, I think. I've read that. Spray on Glow says, hi Jeff and Maggie. JC says, hi David. JC says, hi Jeff and Maggie. Apple says, just heard via my local radio station, buses heading to my area are stuck on the foot of the hill. Snowplough's been sent to sand the routes. So they're skidding all over the place then. Do you have trams in your city, Apple? Uh, 15 in still. Thank you very much for sticking with me, guys. You lost them back in 65. That's about the same as here where I live. I think it was around about early 60s, probably mid 60s when they did away with them. There's actually still some of the tram tracks buried over by tarmac, actually, on some of the roads. Still got 17 people in. We'll just do these yellow bits on these and then we'll call it a day. Then when I do another live stream on this, they will be dry to do another coat. Okie dokie. So if you've been enjoying the live stream, guys, just put your thumbs up. Okay, let that dry. Raggy Junior says hello. Okay, so we've got the rest of the copper done on these. Now we're just starting to do the flamers on that. So yeah, nearly an hour and a half just to do that. 4 of those. That's how painstaking it is. So let's come in with a second coat when it's dry, and then streak in the red and a little bit of white and stuff for the flames, and then we'll get back onto the main part, I think. Okay, so where was we? We've got Chorpton Junction in. He says, morning Lindsay, hope you're keeping well. I'm okay there, Chorp, nice to see you. Chorpton Junction says, hi everyone. David Markey says, hello Tony. Chorp says, hi David. Apple says, how do Tony and JJ. Chorp says, hi Apple. So anyway, yes, I'm going to go back up cameras. So that's the session for today, guys. So a little bit done, so it's not bad for just over an hour and 15 minutes. So yeah. So so like I said, I'm only 100 hours away from being monetized. So if you guys could help me by watching my videos and just letting them play in the background till they're finished, and don't have to sit there watching them, but it would help if you could help me along. Just leave them running in the background. So yeah, cheating, but yeah, it's good. So yeah, so this afternoon we've got Sprue and Glue at 1 PM UK time. I think he's got a panel. I'm not sure whether he's streaming by himself or he's got a panel. Don't forget, we've got the PPM back on Wednesday, 7 PM till 9 PM UK time, plus a gallery, 2 weeks worth of gallery. Then again on Friday, which will be me and Mark's Mods Sci-Fi channel. The Tuesday will be JC Bricks and Builds. Where during the day Wednesday, I am not sure during the day who's going to be on. Maybe Scott's working away, I don't know. So you'll just have to look out, see who's on Wednesday during the day. I'm not sure when Carl or Michelle will be back, so I couldn't tell you on that one. Other than that, whoever else is live streaming, probably Ross, I would imagine, his evening one, and then his late evening one sometime this week. So look out for a Scale Model Ninja. So other than that, Chorb says, hey, Apple. Chorb says, will do, Lindsay, consider it done, thank you very much. Sprue and Glue says solo, so he's streaming solo. Chorberton Junction says, hey Sprue. Apple says Wednesday is Graham B pop-up covering spot for Scott. Okay, so we've got Graham covering for Scott on Wednesday, so look out for Graham. So yeah, so all in all, we'll see you again soon. You know what I'm like, I'll probably just drop in and put a live stream in Still haven't got the videos done yet, so I shall get them done at some point today. I've got an unboxing to do and then a catch up with the Graf Zeppelin. So we'll say goodbye, guys. Laters.